UFC Fight Night, UFC Vegas 70. Krylov versus Spann takes place this weekend. And I'm going to go through the full card breakdown and in detailed predictions. Last shitty one. We've been through February. This is the last one. And this is actually a decent card as well. Not the best of cards, but it's actually not bad. You know? If Krylov Spann was the co-main event and they had like a better main event, it'd be pretty good. But we'll get started with the early prelim opener of Jose Johnson versus Garrett Armfield. I'm going to be trusting Jose Johnson to get this one done. He's an underdog here over Garrett Armfield. What's so bad about Jose Johnson? Like, he beat Jack Cartwright on the Contender Series. Kind of outstruck him for 3 rounds. But what's so bad about him? Like, yeah, he lost to Ronnie Lawrence. But Ronnie Lawrence is pretty good. And he did get KO'd by Martinez. But Garrett Armfield is not good at all himself. He is 26. He is not bad of a fighter. But, you know, not a fight you look good in. But we kind of found out Onama is not really the real deal. You know? And he did lose to Lawrence himself, Ronnie Lawrence there. I just trust Jose Johnson to get this. Jose Johnson, I think that's how it's pronounced. Gets the job done here. Yeah, I think he gets it. Huge height advantage. Maybe Armfield can mix in some grappling. Maybe that could be a key. But I think Jose Johnson can get it on the outside and get the win here. I trust him. 4-inch reach advantage. This is one of these fights where I might change my prediction. No, but I'll go Johnson for now. Moving on up the card to Haley Cohen versus Aylen Perez. I guess I'll go Haley Cohen. I guess Cohen, I think it's pronounced, but I don't know. She had a close one on the Contender Series against that girl she fought, Claudia Leite, but I trust Haley Cohen to get this one done. Like, she lost to guillotine choke in her fight against Kelly Clayton, who is 1-2. Aylen Perez is not good herself, though. But I think she gets this one done. Like, she's improved enough. Like, she's winning these fights. You know, 2-0 opponents she beat. She did lose to Victoria Leonardo. Both of these girls aren't good at all. But I'll trust her to win this one. You know, huge reach advantage. God, this card's really close in terms of fights. And Aylen Perez lost to Stephanie Yeager. I get it. But Tamira Vidal she lost to, which isn't great. I'll go with Haley Cohen getting the job done here. Yeah, on the outside in range. These first 2 fights I might change my prediction now. Very, very close 2 fights. But I'll pick them now. Moving on. Up the card. Nurulo Aliyev versus Rafael Alves. I'm going with an underdog into Rafael Alves here. I am. I get this Aliyev guy's good, and he did have a good performance on the Contender Series against, what was this guy's name? Josh Wick. But he's not going to do that to Rafael Alves, I don't think, man. I know Demir eventually got to him, but if Alves just stays in there, explosive at all costs, ready for a takedown at all costs. I mean, we could see an Aliyev KO here. You never know, because Alves did lose to Drew Dober, but Drew Dober is just beating everyone now. Drew Dober KO'd Bobby Green out cold. Not a bad loss. He hanged with him as well. I know Green did as well, but he hanged until the 3rd round, until he got hooked to the body. Obviously, he went down. But he beat Marchikazi, who, until his last fight against Michael Johnson, was on a winning streak. I'm going to go Rafael Alves, I think, here. Like, he's not a bad fighter. But, yeah, I'm shocked the odds aren't higher. I bet you if this Aliyev guy was from Russia, he'd be like a freaking minus 800. But he's a slight favorite. Yeah, I just think Aliyev is going to lose this one. I can see him getting rocked, shooting for a panic takedown, and getting guillotined in round 1. Yeah, I'm gonna take the underdog there. Moving on the card. Joe Selecki versus Carl Deaton III. I'll go with Joe Selecki. I think he was originally supposed to fight against Benoit Saint-Denis. Hey, there you go. Last weekend, but they just delayed it a week. So they gave this Carl Deaton guy a chance at least. But yeah, he's just going to lose. In my opinion, 33 years old. He's never been in the UFC before. For a reason. That is, he's lost to guys like Abel Cullum, Vince Murdoch, I think he was in the UFC. Jonas Flock. Alejandro Flores, split decision though in PFL, but he's just getting a short notice call. Yeah, I think Joe Selecki gets this pretty easily. Joe Selecki, Joe Selecki isn't great, but he's good enough to where he can. He's good enough where he can win these type of fights against these Carl Deaton the thirds. He was training for a tough guy in Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm sure he'll get it done here. He beat Jim Miller, Austin Hubbard. Close fight against Gordon. Beat Alex Da Silva. I'll pick him to win this one. Probably by rear naked choke, we'll go with. Moving on. Up the card. Odie Osborne versus Charles Johnson. I'm going to be going for Charles Johnson over Odie Osborne. Odie Osborne, he isn't bad, Odie Osborne, but he just makes too many rookie mistakes for me to trust him here. He was supposed to fight Dennis Bondar. He was originally supposed to fight him. Dennis Bondar. But Tyson Nam fight, rookie mistake, going for a flying knee in the end, dropped badly. I know Oliveira did that against Islam, but he got dropped. But he legit, I just don't trust him at all. He beat Zaruk Adeshev, fair play, woohoo. The Vergara fight he won, but it was a very close fight. And Vergara is just hit and miss nowadays. In the male cap fight, he got flying kneed out cold. I think Charles Johnson's got this one. Taking on short notice, I get it, but he beat Jimmy Flick in that last one, so he's not like he's been out for a while. I trust him. And he had a fight against Zalgas as well in November. He's been active. And he looked good in the Makaya fight as well, whilst getting out grappled. Osborne doesn't have grappling. I'd say Flick has more grappling than Osborne, and still Johnson put him away like that. I think he took that Flick fight on short notice as well. Good for Johnson, man. Really good stuff for Johnson. Did he actually take down short notice as well? Yeah, Flick was supposed to fight Molina. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'll go a close striking fight here. Close for 3 rounds. Johnson gets the edge, though. Probably wins by KO. I'll go with as well. Yeah, I'll go KO in for Johnson. In a patient scrap. Which I don't even know. Patient scrap. Patient tit for tat. Moving on up the card. Jordan Levitt versus Victor Martinez. I'm going to go for Victor Martinez, I think. Jordan Levitt's good, and he did alright against Paddy Pimblett, but again, doing just alright against Paddy Pimblett nowadays is absolute garbage. Trey Ogden fight, that was a win. I don't know. A lot of people didn't like that decision. I don't mind that going for Levitt, but on short notice against Ogden, who isn't great, and Matt Sales is a bum who shouldn't even been in the UFC, and Claudio Puelles isn't good in hindsight, I just think Victor Martinez, if you look at this guy's fights, he puts these guys out cold. If you watch that Luis Luna fight, which the one I rewatched, he didn't put him out cold, but he rocked him badly, and I can see, and Jordan Levitt has no fucking stand-up at all. I know he looked good in the stand-up against Pimblett, but he doesn't have stand-up, and I can see Jordan Levitt trying to shoot for the takedowns, not getting it, maybe holding him against the cage for a bit. And I can see Victor Martinez, while they exit the clinch, land a big left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. Levitt's rocked. Big shots from Victor Martinez. Puts Levitt down. Big shots, and it's over. I can see, that combination. I can see, a combination after the clinch. After they separate from the clinch. TKO from Victor Martinez. He's an underdog. 31 years old, but he's good. Yeah, I'm picking a lot of underdogs. Moving on. Up the card. Gabriella Fernandez versus Jasmine Vicious. I'm going to go for Gabriella Fernandez, I think, here. Jasmine Vicious, like, she really let me down that last one against Natalia Silva. Like, she got fucking destroyed. Badly. Embarrassed. She had nothing for Natalia Silva whatsoever. She got destroyed on the feet, which was where it took place the most. And even in the grappling exchanges, she got tossed around like a dog toy. And Kay Hansen is just like, it's just all looks for her. Let's be real. Kay Hansen's just all looks. No skill. So, I just can't trust that. I have to go with Gabriella Fernandez. Yeah, shaking on short notice, I get it. But 29 years old. She's on a roll. She's been active in 2022 at least. She fought in September 30th. Which was now about... I'm so stupid. 3, 4, 5 months ago. Which isn't bad. So I think she'll beat Vicious, who's shit. Yeah, let's go her using some grappling game like a submission or something like that. Arm triangle, I don't know. Moving on. To the main card. Eric Gonzalez versus Trevor Peek. I'm going to be going for Trevor Peek here. Originally, these guys were supposed to... They had different opponents on the same card, on this very same card. But their opponents pulled out, so now they're matched together on short notice. I mean, yeah, I think this is a Peek win. The odds, man. This man should be a heavy, heavy favorite. Eric Gonzalez, man. How the fuck is he in the UFC still? How? How is he still in the UFC? Like, he lost to Terrence McKinney. He lost to Jim Miller. I guess they're giving him one more chance. Yeah, he was originally supposed to fight Darius Flowers and Peek. He was originally supposed to fight Alex Reyes, which would have been a free win for him there. But Malott Lewis fight, like, he was even, but then he got over he got the win over Malott Lewis, and he beat Kamal Worthy, who was in the UFC before. I could just see this being a brutal first round KO. This guy's on a roll. I like Trevor Peek. I think he gets it done here. Big power. Moving on. Mike Malott versus Johann. Two Canadians. Mike Malott. How do you say that guy's name? Mike Malott. I think Mike Malott will win this one. Johann, it's just... He's shit. Stop calling yourself the next GSP. You're not at all. You're shit. You can't even beat fucking Gabe Green, for fuck's sake. Gabe Green, you couldn't beat. These other guys, like Ian Gary, skulls Gabe Green like nothing. And you lost. I mean, listen, another one here with people who didn't really agree with. I think the Darian Weeks fight wasn't really a robbery. I can actually see that going to Johann, but close fight. Mike Malott's very good, man. I like Mike Malott. Like, he had a grappling match with Trevor Giles, beat him easily in the grappling department. I'm thinking it correctly. He beat Mikey Gall at UFC 273. I don't know where Mike Malott's been, but I think he'll get it done. He beat Mickey Gall easily. I'll go for, like, a scrappy fight. Malott gets dropped in one of the rounds, but wins the two of them. Maybe the last 2 rounds he'll win. Yeah, I can see this being a close fight. Fight of the night, probably. Malott gets it done, though, and toughs it out. Moving on up the card. Tatiana Suarez versus Montana de la Rosa. I'm going to go for Tatiana Suarez here. Probably by second round TKO. I think Suarez will get used to it at first, but I think when the rounds go on, she'll just get the TKO win. yeah, I mean, I can't really say much about Suarez. She's been out for a while, but she's still 32, you know. And Montana de la Rosa, it's just, she lost to Macy Barber, beat Lipsky, blah, whatever. Close fight against Mayra Bueno Silva where I think she should have lost. But in hindsight, draw to Mayra Bueno Silva is not that bad. And Arawaho schooled her. I just think Suarez will get this one done. Huge favorite. Jesus. But I think she'll get it done. I really do. They put her against Montana de la Rosa. You know? Like, I think they know Suarez will smash her here. So I can see this being like a third round TK I'm going to go with. Maybe, no, late second round. Suarez it'll be even on the feet, but Suarez gets the takedown at the end. But, I can see Suarez just out grappling her here and getting a TKO. You can see that happening. Moving on, up the card, Augusto Sakai versus Dantel Maze. I'm going to be going for Dantel Maze. Sakai's shit. It's just, he's not good. He should quit. Like, at one point in Augusto Sakai's career, like, he was on a roll. Like, he beat Jay Sherman, debut, close fight against Arlovsky, but whatever, but gets a first round KO over Marcin Tybura. And then he has a close fight against Ivanov, whatever, close fights, whatever. But then he lost to Overeem in his first main event. Lost to Rosenstruik, whatever there. And then fought Tuivasa. Got laid out cold badly. And Spivak beat him. I just think Mays will enter that conversation. You know, I thought he lost to Hamdi Abdullahab, but apparently that's a no contest now. I think Abdullahab tested for roids or something like that. He got popped for roids or something. Which is interesting. But either way, he didn't look great in that fight. But I think he'll look a lot better here. I think Hamdi's actually underrated as well. But he beat Josh Parisian easily. Showed decent grappling skill there. And Luke Martinez fight as well. I really do trust Dantel Mays to get this one done on the ground. Get the TKO victory. And yeah, Sakai won't grapple as well, so Dantel Mays will get it done. And he survived to the third round against Cyril Gahn. Another tip there. Moving on. If Sakai's the favorite, I actually will be so pissed. Evens. Are you kidding me? Dude, Sakai sucks. Moving on to the co-main event. Andre Munhoz versus Brennan Allen. I'm going to go with, oh, are you kidding me? Lots of close fights on this card, man. I don't know who to go with. I am going to go, I want to pick Allen. I'll go Munhoz, though. I'll go Andre Munhoz. Because Allen struggled with Malkoun. Don't forget. Because even though he beat Jocko, which was a good win, and he beat Alvi, and he beat Soriano and Roberson, he did lose. He did beat Malkoun, but he struggled in the grappling lots there. He just won on damage in that fight. And if Malkoun's getting on top of you, Munhoz will as well. And he lost to Curtis. I think Allen does have the stand-up advantage. Slightly. It's shit, though. It's worrying sometimes, but I do think Munhoz has... I think Munhoz, all he has is really just kicks. I don't think... you won't ever see Munhoz get a KO blow unless it's urgent. Like, I don't think he'll go in there menting to get a KO blow. Yeah. I have to go Munhoz, though. I really do. By decision, though. If he can't submit Uriah Hall, he can't submit Brendan Allen. End of story. Just end of story there. And he didn't look great against Hall, but he won that fight. But I just think, I just think he'll get this one done. Yeah. I really do. I think he'll get it done. Decision win. Close fight. 29-28. Munhoz struggles a little bit, but wins. Good fight here, though. Moving on to the main event. Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Spann. I'm going to be going for Ryan Spann here over Nikita Krylov. Yeah, close. This is a good one, man. This is a close fight again, but lots of close fights on this freaking card. But Ryan Spann, I think, gets this by KO. I can also see a guillotine, but I'm going to go KO. Krylov, listen, he's good, and he gives everyone problems whilst losing. Like, other than maybe Serkinov or Blachowicz, whatever, you know. He gives Teixeira problems. Almost wins that fight. He gives Ankalaev problems. He gives Craig problems even before getting subbed. And he's a good fighter. Just the last one against Ozdemir. Yeah, he beat Gustafsson, whatever. Gustafsson's washed. Gustafsson is fucking washed. So I'm not going to give him credit for that win. Ozdemir landed big shots in round 1. I rewatched that fight. You know, I rewatched that fight just like last week, actually. Yeah. Ozdemir almost put him out. He did. Ozdemir nearly put him out in round 1 and landed big shots. He did get rocked back, and Krylov eventually came back and won the fight and hustled. But if Ozdemir's landing that shots, I know it's Ozdemir, and he took the shots and he came forward, but I just think Ozdemir lands him out there sometimes. And Ozdemir's not the best as he used to be earlier in his career. I think an older Ozdemir probably would have put out Krylov. Like, I think a prime Ozdemir would have put out Krylov. But I think I think he's different right now, man. I think he's in a different place right now. He put Reyes out cold. He did submit Kutalaba, but easily as well. Ever since Anthony Smith lost, he's just changed up things. I think he'll sleep Nikita Krylov a bit. I think he'll sleep Nikita Krylov with a big 1-2 down the pipe. Yeah. If it goes past round 1, Krylov will win, I think. Just, will he survive round 1? I don't think so. Ryan Spann wins. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is the full card breakdown and in detailed predictions for UFC Fight 9, UFC Vegas 70. And yeah, peace.